Without a doubt, Mexico is home to all kinds of beautiful landscapes, but did you know that there are picturesque communities where magic takes over their visitors? They are destinations so magical and unique that they are officially recognized as magical towns. The Magical Towns are a program of the Federal Ministry of Tourism in Mexico that seeks to highlight localities with symbolic attributes, legends, histories, transcendent events, and magic that offers a unique experience to the visitors. These towns are distinguished by their cultural richness, traditions, natural beauty, and attractions that make them special. Currently, there are 177 destinations that meet the characteristics to have this designation. The magical towns of Mexico have transformed into small treasures of our culture and in turn into an unmissable tourist attraction. Let's take a look at 15 of the most impressive magical towns of Mexico, from cobblestone streets filled with tradition to archaeological sites that will leave you breathless. Get ready to be transported to the world where the past and the present merge in a picturesque embrace, and where every corner tells a fascinating story. Number 1, Huasca de Ocampo. We begin our list in the beautiful state of Hidalgo, where on October 5th, 2001, Huasca de Ocampo had the privilege of being the first destination incorporated into the list of magical towns in Mexico. It is nestled in a beautiful mountainous environment, characteristic of the region. One of the most notable attractions of this magical town is its natural environment. The area is surrounded by forests, waterfalls, and unique rock formations. One of the most beautiful natural spaces in Mexico and in the world is the set of basaltic prisms, volcanic rock formations that look like hexagonal columns, carved by nature over millions of years. These structures are especially beautiful when the water flows over them, creating small waterfalls and pools. In 2007, a list was made of the 13 natural wonders in Mexico, and the immense columns in Huasca de Ocampo were part of that select group. In addition to its natural beauty, Huasca de Ocampo is also known for its rich history and cultural heritage. The town has well-preserved colonial buildings, such as the parish of San Juan Bautista, which dates from the 16th century, and is an example of the religious architecture of the time. Another site of historical interest is the Hacienda de San Miguel Regla, an old mining hacienda that offers an easy glimpse into the economic and social history of the region. Tourism in Huasca de Ocampo has developed around the promotion of its culture, history, and natural environment. This region stands out for its incredible natural landscapes, old colonial haciendas, cobblestone streets, beautiful views, and stories of goblins. Yes, you heard right, this magical town is full of legends because its inhabitants believe that goblins and fairies exist and consider these small beings as very important entities for the region. Here you will find the Museum of the Goblins, an interesting museum in which everything is based on real stories that happened in Huasca. In summary, Ocampo is a magical town that combines natural beauty with historical and cultural richness. It is a destination that attracts both those seeking outdoor adventure and those who wish to immerse themselves in the history and culture of Mexico. Number 2, Pátzcuaro in 2002 was the first magical town incorporated in the beautiful state of Michoacán. The location of Pátzcuaro is one of its main attractions. It is situated next to Lake Pátzcuaro, surrounded by hills and mountains, creating an impressive natural setting. The lake itself is an iconic place, with its islands such as the island of Janitzio, famous for its Day of the Dead celebration, during which offerings, candles, and commemorative activities are carried out. The historic center of Pátzcuaro is another focal point of its attraction. Its cobblestone streets, colonial buildings, and plazas convey a sense of traveling back in time. The Vasco de Quiroga Plaza, named after the famous bishop, is the heart of the town and a place where visitors can relax, enjoy the architecture, and immerse themselves in the local culture. One of the most distinctive aspects of Pátzcuaro is its rich artisanal tradition. The town is known for the production of high-quality crafts, such as textiles, ceramics, wood carvings, and more. The craft market is an ideal place to acquire unique and authentic objects that reflect the cultural heritage of the region. Indigenous culture is also very present in Pátzcuaro. Many local communities have preserved their ancestral traditions, and visitors have the opportunity to learn about their beliefs and customs. On the 1st of November, the Day of the Dead celebration begins, and this magical town lights up in orange with its marigold flowers. The most impressive thing is to go to the shore of the lake to see the offerings that are placed on canoes and sail toward the island of Janitzio. It is an especially notable celebration when the streets and the altars fill with colors and symbols that honor the deceased loved ones. Music, if you are looking for the perfect background for your Instagram photos, then the Templo del Sagrario is one of the most representative architectural monuments of this magical town, and without a doubt one of the most photographed. Its architectural beauty demonstrates the viceregal architecture. In summary, Pátzcuaro as a magical town offers an unforgettable experience that combines history, culture, traditions, and an impressive natural beauty. Number 3, Taja de Alarcón. Known as the City of Silver, Taxco has been a popular tourist destination for decades, attracting both national and foreign visitors. This charming town has a long history written in quarry stone and silver and has been part of the Magical Towns program. Since 2002, Taxco is an enchanting city located in the state of Guerrero. It is famous for its rich history, its colonial beauty, and for being an important center of silver production and jewelry, and although many visit this magical town for its silver tradition, Taxco is much more than that. Taxco is one of the most prosperous mining cities of the Viceroyalty, which is why interesting architectural riches are preserved. In addition, its narrow, cobblestone streets saw various illustrious figures pass by, such as the explorer Alexander von Humboldt and the playwright Juan Ruiz de Alarcón. The architecture of Taxco is one of its main attractions. Its cobblestone streets, whitewashed houses with red tile roofs, and stone alleys give it a unique colonial charm. And it is worth mentioning that the historic center of Taxco was declared a National Heritage Site in 1990. Among the most notable places in the city is the Santa Prisca Church, an impressive example of Mexican Baroque built in the 18th century. Its pink quarry facade and its interior adorned with details in gold and silver make this church a true architectural gem. In addition to the church, the silver and jewelry workshops are another important attraction. Local artisans have perfected their skills in working with silver for centuries, and visitors can find a wide range of finely crafted silver jewelry and objects to buy as souvenirs. The best views of this magical town are aboard the cable car, where a beautiful panoramic view of the region awaits you along 800 meters. The best thing is to take it from below and arrive at Mount Taxco. In summary, Taxco is a colonial jewel in the heart of Guerrero with its rich history, charming architecture, and tradition of silver production. It is a destination that should not be missed. For San Cristobal de las Casas. In 2003, San Cristobal de las Casas was included in the Magical Towns program by the Secretariat of Tourism of Mexico for its architectural heritage and cultural manifestations. Also known as the Magical Mall of the Magical Towns, San Cristobal de las Casas is a charming and picturesque magical town located in the beautiful state of Chiapas, known for its rich history, colonial architecture, and natural beauty. This destination has captivated national and international visitors for decades. The city preserves its colonial heritage in its cobblestone streets, historic buildings, and plazas. The Cathedral of San Cristobal and the Church of Santo Domingo are outstanding examples of the colonial architecture present in the city. The region of Chiapas is home to various indigenous communities, and San Cristobal de las Casas is a place where one can experience and learn about these cultures. Many of the nearby indigenous communities maintain their ancestral traditions, languages, and ways of life. Visitors have the opportunity to learn about the cultures through festivals, markets, and cultural events. San Cristobal de las Casas is an important artistic and artisanal center in Mexico. The city is famous for its artistic community and its markets full of colorful and authentic handicrafts such as textiles, ceramics, jewelry, and more. Local artists often incorporate traditional techniques and designs into their works, making these crafts unique and valuable. The natural beauty of the surroundings of San Cristobal de las Casas is another of its main attractions. The region is surrounded by mountains, forests, and protected natural areas. A short distance away are places like the Sumidero Canyon and the Azul Waterfalls, which offer unique experiences for nature lovers and ecotourism. The gastronomy of San Cristobal de las Casas is a deliciously authentic mix of indigenous and Spanish influences. Among the most emblematic dishes are sopa de pan and the famous pozol de cacao, a delicious drink made from corn. In summary, San Cristobal de las Casas is a tourist destination with a rich cultural heritage, a relaxed atmosphere, and a unique blend of history, art, indigenous traditions, and natural beauty. Its charm and unique character make it an unmissable place for those who wish to immerse themselves in the culture and history of Mexico. Number 5. Cholula. Located in the state of Puebla, Cholula is a charming, magical town that has captured the hearts of visitors with its rich history, impressive architecture, and vibrant atmosphere. Recognized as a magical town in 2012, Cholula offers a unique experience that combines tradition and culture. One of the most outstanding aspects of Cholula is its impressive historical heritage. This place was founded around the year 500 BC, making it the oldest continuously inhabited city not only in Mexico, but in all of the American continent. The archaeological site of Cholula is home to the Great Pyramid, or Tlaquehualtepec, as the local inhabitants call it, which means man-made mountain, a monumental structure believed to be the largest pyramid in the world in terms of volume. Although much of this pyramid is covered by vegetation and earth, its presence is imposing and evokes the pre-Hispanic past of the region. Despite its enormous size, very little is known about the early history of the pyramid, and to give you an idea of how ancient it is, when Hernán Cortés and his men arrived in Cholula, the structure was already thousands of years old and completely covered by vegetation. The Church of Our Lady of Remedies crowns the Great Pyramid and creates an iconic image that combines the indigenous past with the Spanish colonial influence. This is an impressive example of the cultural syncretism that occurred during the conquest, where indigenous temples were adapted for Christian use. The panoramic view from the top of the pyramid and the church allows you to enjoy a spectacular view of the city and its surroundings, including the majestic Popocatépetl volcano. The historic center of Cholula is full of cobblestone streets, cozy squares, and colorful facades. The parish of San Pedro, with its characteristic yellow facade, is another landmark that stands out in the city. And as a curious fact, Cholula has 37 churches, something surprising for a city of its size. In summary, Cholula as a magical town offers an enriching and unique experience by combining its historical legacy with its colonial charm and contemporary atmosphere. Number 6. Bacalar. Bacalar is a beautiful and charming town located in the state of Quintana Roo that was recognized in 2006 as a magical town for its rich history, natural beauty, and cultural appeal. Its name comes from the Mayan language and means the place surrounded by reeds in reference to the reed fields that surround its famous lagoon. The main attraction of Bacalar is the Bacalar Lagoon, also known as the Lagoon of Seven Colors. This lagoon is known for its crystal-clear waters that change in tone from deep blue to light turquoise, creating a unique visual spectacle. Its waters are shallow in many areas, which allows visitors to explore by kayak, boat, or canoe, and enjoy the sensation of being in an authentic natural paradise. San Felipe Fort of Bacalar is another important attraction in the town. Built in the 18th century to defend the region from possible pirate attacks, the fort is a historical witness of the colonial era and offers impressive panoramic views of the lagoon. It also houses the Museum of the Caste War, where visitors can learn about the history of the region and the struggle of the Maya against oppression. The Blue Cenote is another outstanding place in Bacalar, one of the most beautiful places in Quintana Roo. What is curious about the cenote is that it is outdoors and you can see it from the road. Its view is incredible since it is surrounded by jungle and beautiful vegetation. It has a diameter of approximately 200 meters and a depth of 90 meters. Its crystal-clear waters and lush surroundings make it a popular place for swimming and diving. In addition to its natural beauty, Bacalar also offers a rich cultural experience. The historic center of the town is full of cobblestone streets, colonial houses, and charming squares. The designation of magical town has boosted tourism in Bacalar, but it has also led to efforts to preserve its cultural and natural heritage. In summary, Bacalar is a magical town that offers a unique combination of natural beauty, history, culture, and adventure. The Bacalar Lagoon and other local attractions make this place a destination that captivates the senses and the hearts of those who visit it. Number 7. Palenque. Incorporated into the Magical Towns program in 2015, this town is a paradise for lovers of archaeology, history, and nature. First, it is a neighbor of the archaeological site of Palenque. And second, it is a privileged space to explore the jungle, discover waterfalls, or delight in the view of lagoons and the area of the region. Such is the importance of the archaeological site of Palenque that it has been part of the UNESCO World Heritage since 1987. Palenque is one of the most notable cities of the Mayan world. Additionally, it is located in an area of high tropical jungle where waterfalls and rivers abound. One of the most visited places in this magical town is its archaeological zone framed in a jungle environment. This site is a witness to the greatness of the Maya culture, and it is considered one of the most important archaeological cities in the world. Another site you cannot miss is the Agua Azul waterfalls, a set of rapids, falls, and pools of an intense turquoise blue color. These waterfalls, declared a natural biosphere reserve in 1980, are formed from the tributary rivers Otolam, Shimalja, and Talija, creating a truly impressive natural spectacle, especially due to their whitish blue waters that contrast with the lush jungle landscape that surrounds them, creating a truly impressive natural spectacle. Today, Palenque is an important tourist destination in Mexico. Visitors can explore the ruins, walk along the trails that cross the jungle, and appreciate the natural beauty that surrounds the archaeological site. The mix of history, architecture, and nature makes Palenque a unique experience for travelers interested in archaeology and Maya culture. Number 8. Tulum is a charming magical town located in the state of Quintana Roo. This destination has become one of the most popular places in the Riviera Maya and offers a unique experience that combines rich history, natural beauty, and a bohemian, relaxed atmosphere. Tulum, which means wall in Maya, originally received the name Zama, which means sunrise, and it was an important Mayan port between the 13th and 16th centuries. This magical town has earned the reputation of being a bohemian and relaxed place, ideal for those looking to escape the noise of big cities. The peaceful atmosphere and tree-lined streets with boutique shops, people coming and going on bicycles, gourmet restaurants, and bars with a laid-back vibe make Tulum a perfect destination for rest and disconnection. Tulum is known for being home to one of the most emblematic archaeological zones in Mexico, the Tulum ruins, which date back to the pre-Columbian Maya period. Although not as impressive as Chichen Itza, what gives beauty to the Tulum ruins is that it is the only archaeological site that sits on the edge of a cliff. The contrast between the Maya ruins and the crystal-clear waters of the beaches is simply astonishing. Tulum's beaches are known worldwide for their white sand and turquoise sea. Many visitors come here to enjoy the sun and the ocean, as well as to practice activities such as snorkeling and diving. The region surrounding Tulum is full of natural wonders. You can explore the cenotes, underground freshwater caves, such as the Grand Cenote, where you can swim and dive in crystal-clear waters. Additionally, nearby nature reserves like Siancán, which was declared a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 1987, offer opportunities to observe wildlife and the biodiversity of the area. In summary, Tulum is a magical town that combines rich Maya history, natural beauty, and a relaxed, bohemian atmosphere. It is a destination that attracts travelers from all over the world in search of a unique experience in the Riviera Maya. Number 9. Rio de Catorce, nestled in the Potosino Highlands. This ghost town will captivate you from the moment you stand before its main entrance. Cobbled streets and old houses almost in ruins will take you on an adventure back in time. But to get there you must first cross the legendary Guerrero Tunnel, an extraordinary engineering work of 2.3 kilometers, one of the longest in Mexico. The tunnel was inaugurated in 1901, and it is said that its builder was a native of Ogaro, Spain, named Vicente Irizer. It is impossible not to know this place, since it is the main access to the town. Incorporated into the Magical Towns program in 2001, Rio de Catorce is one of the magical towns in the country that holds the most enigmas for those who dare to discover it. There are several theories about the name Rio de Catorce. One of them points to a group of highway robbers on the Camino Real who had their hideout in this area. When they were captured and executed, their number totaled 14, and from there the name emerged. Just taking a walk through its beautiful cobblestone streets is enough to appreciate the unique architecture of a magical town where it seems that time has stopped. Today, Rio de Catorce is one of the main tourist attractions in the state. It maintains its charm and mining essence as one of the best destinations if what you are looking for is a place full of entertainment and adventure. In the main square stands the temple dedicated to La Purísima Concepción, which houses an image of Saint Francis of Assisi, highly venerated every October 4th by hundreds of pilgrims. After visiting this place, visit the mansion that served as the mint from 1865 to 1866. Also interesting is the cockfighting ring with seats carved in stone, which evokes the theaters of the Greek world. Did you know that the movie The Mexican with Brad Pitt was filmed in the town of Rio de Catorce? Rio de Catorce is a small town where time may have stopped for a moment, but today it lives off tourism. It is a perfect place to walk, explore, and learn about the culture of the Huilcoles. It is a true magical town. Number 10, Cozumel. In June 2023, the island of Cozumel became the newest of the magical towns of Quintana Roo. Cozumel is the largest island of the Mexican Caribbean and the third largest in Mexico. Formerly known as Cozumel, which means the island of the swallows in Maya, it is one of the neighbors of cruisers and diverse, rich in history, Mayan remains and natural wonders, an authentic paradise in the middle of the sea with white beaches, beautiful sunsets, and famous worldwide for its coral reefs. It is a destination where all kinds of activities are carried out in impressive natural settings. Located in front of the coasts of Playa del Carmen, the island is approximately 48 kilometers long and 15 kilometers wide. Cozumel is recognized as one of the 5 best places to dive in the world, with coral barriers that reach exceptional depths. The reef barriers of Cozumel are part of the Great Mayan Reef, also called Mesoamerican Reef, which is the second largest in the world after Australia. Here you will be able to find different species such as multicolored fish urchins, sponges, snails, starfish, sea turtles, among others. Although diving is one of the main attractions, Cozumel also has a rich cultural history. It was an important religious and commercial center for the ancient Mayans, dedicated mainly to the goddess Itzel. Today, you can visit the Mayan ruins in the archaeological site. San Gervasio. Cozumel is an amazing and paradisiacal place to visit. Its location in the Mexican Caribbean and its jungle environment make it an attractive destination for those who seek exciting or relaxing vacations in summer. Cozumel is a dream destination for nature lovers, diving enthusiasts, and all those who seek an unforgettable experience in the Mexican Caribbean. Number 11 here, Simón. This magical town has an unmatched natural richness among sinkholes, caves, rivers, and waterfalls. Aquismón has been part of the Magical Towns program since 2018 and is the mecca for lovers of adventure sports like hiking, kayak rafting, and many more. The magical town of Aquismón is one of the most important in the region of the Huasteca Potosina. Its name, Aquismón, means in Huasteco, tree at the foot of a well, which surely refers to the Cave of the Swallows, one of the 13 wonders in Mexico. Among the natural beauties that are in this magical town, the majestic Tamal waterfall stands out with 105 meters of height. The Tamales waterfall, the biggest waterfall of San Luis Potosí, the fascinating turquoise blue color of the Tampan River, and the fun canoe ride. In this place, a mandatory stop within the Huasteca Potosina. You can reach the waterfall from below or from above. The easiest way is from below on board of some colorful wooden canoes, and thus admire the beauty of this waterfall, which is the most spectacular fall in Mexico. Another unmissable tour is the Cave of the Swallows. According to numerous speleologists, the Cave of the Swallows, which was discovered in 1967, is one of the most beautiful underground abysses in the world and the 6th deepest, and is part of a protected natural area. Not just anyone can access the deepest part of this abyss that seems to have no end. The opening is 60 meters in diameter. From there it descends down to 512 meters deep, of which 376 meters or vertical drop. Every day at dawn, the phenomenon that happens reveals itself as an unimaginable postcard when hundreds of swallows begin a synchronized flight and emerge from the cave to look for food. That unheard of act is observed from special viewpoints for tourists. Aquismón is a truly magical destination. Its sinkholes, caves, rivers, and waterfalls captivate those who visit it. Number 12. Mazamitla. Considered by many the Mexican Switzerland, Mazamitla became a magical town in 2005 due to its rich cultural heritage, its picturesque architecture, its natural beauty, and the authenticity of its environment. Nestled in the heart of the Sierra del Tigre, Mazamitla is a place full of history, tradition, magic, and dream that invites you to live unforgettable experiences in one of the most emblematic and traditional towns of the west of the country. Mazamitla has a rich history that dates back to pre-Hispanic times. Its name comes from Nahuatl and means the place where the deer marry with arrows. In 1522, the Spaniards took the place they named it and baptized it as San Cristóbal Mazamitla. It is said that during independence, the priest Miguel Hidalgo, on his way to Colima, officiated Mass in the local community of Palos Gordos, where an oak trunk that is still preserved served him as an altar. There are also local stories of bandits who during the colony and the Cristero era left hidden treasures in the caves of the region, with an impressive forest that surrounds it and countless activities to do. This mountain town, that by the way is at 2,200 meters of altitude, is a treat for lovers of ecotourism, adventure sports, or for those who enjoy the tranquility of a cabin with cold nights where you feel like lighting the fireplace, and warm days to go out to the trails that lead to waterfalls, or simply to enjoy the landscapes of the Sierra while riding a horse for nature lovers. There are ideal places for hiking, landscaping, and photography. The main square of Mazamitla is without a doubt an unmissable attraction on your visit. This magical town, where you will find its kiosk, which is one of the most identifiable symbols of the municipality, and the parish San Cristóbal, built in the mid-20th century. It is a not-so-common parish because it receives its influences from the Far East more than from Europe. Like most religious monuments in Mexico, in Mazamitla you will find delicious dishes to eat, and the one you cannot miss on your visit to this magical town is the boat, which consists of combining pork, beef, and chicken cooked in pulque with various vegetables like zucchini, corn, carrot, potato, and serrano chili. This town of colorful landscapes celebrates the Flower Festival, which takes place during the last 2 weeks of October, a colorful celebration in Mazamitla that shows the floral richness of the region. In summary, Mazamitla, Jalisco is an authentic magical town that combines its history, architecture, natural surroundings, and culture to offer visitors a unique experience. From exploring its cobblestone streets to enjoying the surrounding nature, Mazamitla is a place that will transport you to a world full of charm and tradition. Number 13. Incorporated into the Pueblos Mágicos program in 2011, Xilitla, an enchanting Pueblo Mágico located in the state of San Luis Potosí, recognized for its natural beauty, unique architecture, and relaxed atmosphere. Xilitla brings visitors from all over the world who seek to explore its rich history and its lush surroundings. Founded in 1553, Xilitla has maintained much of its colonial charm throughout the years. Its cobblestone streets, historic buildings, and colorful facades that create a picturesque and welcoming environment. However, what truly sets Xilitla apart is its association with surrealism and the work of the British artist and poet Edward James. One of the most famous and distinctive aspects of Xilitla is the Edward James Sculpture Garden. This garden is a space of fantasy and wonder, full of peculiar structures and sculptures that integrate perfectly with the surrounding jungle landscape. The garden features a series of passageways, stairways, terraces, and works of art that create an almost magical experience for visitors. Among the sculptures are unusual architectural elements such as tilted columns, extravagant arches, and constructions that defy gravity. In addition to the sculpture garden, Xilitla offers a variety of tourist attractions. The region is rich in waterfalls, rivers, and caverns that offer opportunities for activities such as hiking, swimming, and cave tourism. The Tamal Waterfall is one of the largest in Mexico and is a popular destination for nature and adventure lovers. Not for nothing was it named a Pueblo Mágico by the government of Mexico, a title granted to destinations that have significant cultural and tourist value. This recognition has helped preserve the identity and authenticity of Xilitla encouraging sustainable development and the promotion of responsible tourism in the region. In summary, Xilitla is a truly magical destination that combines the natural beauty of the region with the surreal creativity of Edward James. Its charming streets, the sculpture garden, and the cultural richness of the area make Xilitla a unique place that captivates those who visit it. Number 14. Tequila. This Pueblo Mágico is recognized for the production of Mexico's most famous beverage, tequila. The immense agave fields are a unique spectacle that have already been recognized by UNESCO as a World Cultural Heritage Site. Decorated by the Tequila volcano and the Grand River Canyon, its enigmatic landscapes and rich culture make it an oasis for lovers of history and nature. Tequila was incorporated into the Pueblos Mágicos program in 2003, and its name in Nahuatl means place where it is cut, or place of tributes. Walk through the cobblestone streets of this great town with its classic colonial style. The colorful houses and buildings, as well as the tequila letters in the main square, will be a great backdrop for a photo session. When you finish, you can stroll through its historic buildings, where you'll get a small taste of the town's history, such as the Temple of La Purísima, the Calvario Chapel, the National Museum of Tequila, and the Municipal Palace. This last one housing a painting by a local artist that depicts the origin of tequila from a lightning bolt that struck an agave plant. Are you a tequila fan? Visit the Hacienda and Distillery La Rogina, the oldest distillery in Latin America. This distillery still preserves its classic style. It is the best place to learn how tequila is produced. Here, the best-kept secrets of the Cuervo family will be revealed to you, from the planting of the agave to the bottling of the golden elixir. The National Museum of Tequila offers a complete exhibition on the history and techniques behind producing the famous beverage, as well as a collection of bottles. The building that houses it dates back to the late 19th century and was built during the Porfiriato era. Here, you'll learn about the historical roots of maguey uses from pre-Hispanic times to the present. In Tequila, Jalisco, there are countless excuses to take a picture with your partner, friends, or the whole family. Let yourself be amazed by the magnificent view of the agave fields, especially their bluish color. If you take the train, you are guaranteed to enjoy your trip. Departing from Guadalajara, the locomotive that will take you into the history and tradition of this famous Mexican drink dates back to the 19th century. Number 15. San Jose de Gracia. About 45 minutes from the capital of Aguascalientes, you will find the Pueblo Mágico of San Jose de Gracia, incorporated in 2015 into the Pueblos Mágicos program. San Jose de Gracia is a town that has much to offer all the people who visit it, from religious devotees, fans of adventure tourism and extreme sports, or campers who will be amazed by the beautiful and majestic landscapes that this historic municipality offers them. San Jose de Gracia is a Pueblo Mágico immersed in nature, with a population that stands out for its kindness and warmth. In the Sierra Fria, there are several camps, impressive landscapes, and various adventures that you can share with friends or family. The striking thing about San Jose de Gracia lies on its shores, by the dam, the first great agricultural engineering work carried out in the country. The construction of the dam lasted 1 year and 1 month, from May 30th, 1927, to June 30th, 1928. But its basin turned out to be so vast that it literally swallowed the old town of San Jose. In honor of the old town of San Jose de Gracia that remained under the water, to the point that only the tower of its church stuck out, the Sanctuary of the Broken Christ was built, raised in 2006 as a symbol of the exodus of the population. It is a 28-meter sculpture of a Christ without one arm or one leg and without a cross. This simple town has been shaped by faith, and the enormous sculpture of Jesus Christ proves it. It is enough to approach its sanctuary to understand why it is so venerated. Talking with the boatman, or with any person from the town, will motivate you to learn more about their broken Christ, who watches over San Jose from an islet in the dam.